And jump into our first alert forecast. We're going to start off with our temperatures and conditions across Michiana. Currently South Bend, just seeing those low clouds, a temperature of right around 55 degrees. But let's go over to the west. So we can see some rain showers still persisting out in LaPorte, out in Knox, but it's very, very light rain. It was like that mist and drizzle that we saw coming into work or maybe even going into school this morning. Thankfully, we are starting to watch the rain showers start to subside, but we are going to be dealing with the cloud cover through much, if not all, of the day today. So let's go ahead and walk through the day hour by hour with Future Track starting right now at the noontime hour. We can't see Future Track has our temperatures maybe a degree or two warmer than they actually are currently. But as we move into the afternoon, temperatures will be rising into the middle 60s. Here's the best part. We might actually see a pocket of sunshine here and there to close out the day. And finally, as we start to move through our overnight hours, we can see cloud cover subsiding down to the west. And actually, to start off the day tomorrow, if you're not seeing any cloud cover, our temperatures are going to be in the middle to even lower 40s. And if you are seeing temperature, it's going to be in the middle to even high 40s. That's just thanks to the thermal boundaries of clouds that are just kind of keeping us fairly warm to start off the day. But thankfully, a mostly sunny day is anticipated with temperatures rising through the 60s, but not hitting 70 degrees for that high temperature. Rain coming back into the forecast going into our Friday. But for tomorrow, once again, a high temperature of 67 degrees. Some clouds, especially on the backside of the day. No problems whatsoever. An almost perfect fall-like day for everybody. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for Saturday's forecast. We do have that high temperature of 74 degrees. It's pretty remarkable, especially for this time of the year. We're not getting into record territory, but anytime we're going to be in the 70s here on out, that's going to be unusually warm. It's also going to be humid and windy. And that's going to be thanks to a cold front that will be making its way through Michiana. One of the main reasons why we have actually issued a first alert weather day. These are some of the main reasons why we have done that. There will be lightning available, especially in the second half of the day. The high wind gusts, we're talking anything over 30 miles an hour. What's happening Saturday? Well, of course, the Notre Dame game. A lot of folks are going to be out there with their tents tailgating. Those tents could easily be picked up and tossed in high winds. And we are going to be seeing some downpours that will occur, especially with some of the stronger thunderstorms. Thankfully, we're not looking at widespread severe weather whatsoever. No tornadoes, no hail threat at all. Here's that cold front we are tracking out with Future Track. Saturday afternoon still should be dry, and it's not until we start to work into the evening and the overnight hours. That's when that front will be pushing through Michiana, and that's when we'll be getting most of our rain and most of the wind as well. And we have those showers that will actually be lingering into Sunday's forecast. 10-day forecast, we can see first alert weather day highlighted in red on Saturday there. But as for today's forecast, keeping it in the 60s, warming up through the 60s tomorrow, cracking 70 degrees on Friday. We're going to be just watching for a couple showers here and there. And then we are going to be keeping a rather close eye on Saturday's forecast, Caroline. A lot of people going to be outside, and we do have maybe not impactful weather, but it is going to be a nuisance for a lot of folks. We just want to make sure that folks go out there and are prepared for maybe a stray thunderstorm or two.
And with it being a night game, if that lightning's rolling through around that time, that could go on real late.
I was about to say that could be a very long game. Notre Dame's rule, and actually the NCAA's rule, is they have an 8-mile radius across the stadium. So if you get a lightning strike within that 8-mile radius, that's 30 minutes.
Right.
So each strike in there, you got to reset that clock.
Because we had an afternoon game earlier this season, right, with the lightning delay. I think the game started Purdue, and it stretched way too late because of all those lightning delays. So with it starting at 7:30, fingers crossed, everything's cleared out by then.
Fingers crossed, but it's something we're not going to take our eyes off whatsoever. And you know what? If you got a delay, you got a delay. It's one of those things.
Safety is the most important.
There you go.
Thanks, Jack. We have a lot more to get to here on 16 News.